OPM Crew, what is up? I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. If this is your first time at the channel, please make sure to hit that like button. Go in the comment section down below. Let me know your favorite part of the video. If you've checked out any of my other videos, let me know your favorite. I'd really like to know. It'd make me feel a little special. You know what I mean? And yeah, also, if you're feeling just up to it and you're feeling like just an awesome person, man, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because I would love to have you back for the next video and future videos as well. So we're going to jump right into today's subject at hand. We have some breaking news straight out of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We have some really special Fantastic Four First Steps news. Supposedly on Pedro Pascal's Instagram, I believe, or X, I forgot which one it was. But supposedly on one of Pedro's social media accounts, he posted a picture that I will show right here. And yeah, this image is kind of giving me like Cameo vibes, right? I have no idea who this could be, but the internet's going crazy over it. So I just want to be here to give my take on it and my opinion and just to, you know, set it in stone. Basically, I'm just going to be straight up with you. I've been seeing rumors. It's anyone from Robert Downey Jr. to Tom Hiddleston. I've even literally seen Tom Holland. No. All right, it's definitely not RDJ because this person literally has an alcoholic beverage in their hand. Yeah, I mean, if RDJ's Doctor Doom is going to be in this movie, that is going to be the most under-wrapped, kept secret. Like, you are not going to know until you watch the movie, I can promise. And it's probably going to be in a post-credit scene anyway. So you can probably just give up on seeing him in the actual film because I don't think he's going to be really a part of this story. So I've basically seen some people saying that it is a particular person that I might actually agree with because it makes all the sense in the freaking world. And that would be Ioan Gruffudd in the 2005 and 2007 Fantastic Four films by Fox. And he was Mr. Fantastic for most of us, especially me. And it was either hit or miss for a lot of people, but I was one of those people that it definitely hit with. I think Rise of the Silver Surfer is one of the greatest, best comic accurate versions of a movie that we've seen. I believe that, you know, they did a really great job. I didn't really like the that they had play Victor Von Doom. I think it's like Julian McMahon or something like that, but overall though, those movies were really good. And the reason that I think it is Gruffudd is because you look at pictures from his other social medias, he has facial hair now, right? And he has a really pointy chin. And there's also this video that's surfacing of the people working on the Fantastic Four First Steps, you know, film, sneaking somebody that's literally under a jacket into the sound stage or wherever they were doing production for this movie. And it's just everything just adds up. I mean, this guy is long and lanky, and then the guy's chin, I mean, it's pointy and it has that gray facial hair. If you go to this dude's social media or Instagram, like it all matches up. And in the image with Pedro, you can literally see, if you look really close, right under the blurred section of his face, you can see that gray chin hair right there. It can also point out the pointiness of it, right? And then obviously there is a king sticker that is on top of the blurred out section as well. I would just, you know, I would definitely believe that this is Gruffudd himself. And I believe that he's going to be in the movie. It all makes sense. Him sitting there at a table there, I believe, at the after wrap of the production of Fantastic Four First Steps, because it did just get done filming. I believe they have shot everything for the movie. I think it's just in post-production right now. And yeah, so this is like the little wrap-up party, you know, and they have both Mr. Fantastic sitting at a table sharing a beer, and they took a picture together, and this picture will be unblurred in its original form all over the internet once this movie comes out. So yeah, that is so exciting though. Do you understand that not only is this Fantastic Four film going to hit on the multiverse so hard, and I'm so excited for it because I feel like literally this movie, it's going to bring all of this multiverse stuff that everybody's been so confused about, and I understand it because I keep up with every little single thing the MCU puts out. I don't just watch it once, I give them multiple watches, like 3, 4, 5 times. I've seen all of these titles. That is Disney Plus shows, that is movies, that is basically all the assembled content they also have on Disney Plus. I watch it all, right? I just think that on top of this movie being this like really awesome multiverse movie that it's going to be, right? Hear me out. We are going to get not a shitload of cameos like everybody just had to have in Multiverse of Madness, right? And just, by the way, Multiverse of Madness was an amazing fucking movie. If you don't think so, then you just don't understand it. And or you're choosing to be mad because they villainized Wanda. And if you don't understand that, then you just haven't been keeping up. The 9th episode of WandaVision, there was a post-credit scene at the very, very end before it all completely ended. She was literally sitting on the front porch of this cabin in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of this isolated area, right? Drinking some coffee. And her Scarlet Witch form was in the back, scrolling through the Darkhold, just scrolling through it. Basically looked like she was possessed, and you could hear Billy and Tommy hollering for her. I knew that it wasn't going to be good, right? Because she was going to find them kids, right? And I am a humongous Wanda Maximoff fan. I'm one of the biggest, right? I buy the merch. I do the whole thing. Like, yeah, man, y'all just really needed to calm down with all that because it made so much sense. And then for it to come full circle and for her to get out of that villainous form back into the Wanda that we know towards the end of that movie, it was beautiful. Like, dude, I shed tears during the end of that film, and y'all are sitting here talking shit. Like, it just, you know, sometimes MCU fans just blow my mind because they seem so spoiled, you know, or fair weather fans. Perfect example. And there's really nothing to even be fair weather about. Like, everything the MCU drops has a point. Everything they drop to me is good, but that is not what we're here to talk about. I'm not going to go on that tangent, right? On top of Fantastic Four First Steps being just an outstanding multiverse film, I believe that there are going to be a good number of cameos. Not a bunch, you know, they're not just going to throw freaking characters in there, but we're going to have ones that matter. We're going to have ones that are relevant, ones that, you know, that juice up the story, ones that lead us somewhere. They're not just going to just start throwing mother suckers in there because y'all want to see them. Like, that's not going to happen. And this, you know, being that there are 2 Reed Richards, obviously, as I'm going to go ahead and say, confirmed to be in this movie, so much could happen, right? I'm almost positive we're going to see Chris Evans, Johnny Storm. I hope so. But it might not happen as well because Reed is very specific to the story. His brain, his genius, point that they would need to go to him to figure out something. Or, you know, maybe like the comics, it could be an evil Reed Richards and they are trying to stop him, or he has found them and there is some type of climax within the plot that they're going to have to get past, and it involves that Reed. But yeah, I think that is going to be more of that because, you know, it could be just a really cool cameo where they show up to, you know, maybe ask him for help or something, and then we see Chris Evans, Johnny, we see Jessica Alba Sue. That would be really cool to see the entire early 2000s Fantastic family. That would be awesome. But like, I'm not going to be disappointed just to be able to see that Reed Richards, the one that I grew up on. Dude, that would mean the freaking world, right? That would be so freaking cool. And if they're going to go to those heights, I believe they're going to go even higher, and they might throw Mr. Krasinski back in there too. And if they do that, let me tell you, boy, I'm here for it. To see all 3 of them on screen, man, that would be so sick. And I just got a feeling, you know, and the crazy thing is, like, some of you fans, like the ones I was talking about earlier, you guys are just truly thinking and believing that like Deadpool and Wolverine and maybe, this Fantastic Four movie that's coming out are going to be the movies that are saving the MCU. Like, buddy, brother, let me just go ahead and tell you something. Back at D23, Kevin Feige got on stage and told everybody in the crowd, basically the prophet of the Marvel Cinematic Universe throughout the years, right? The MCU has made over $30 billion in revenue, okay? That don't require no saving, pal, all right? That is save your money, right? They're not needing saving, they are saving us, right? It's insane to me that some people truly think, that this universe has just gone downhill, and it's all because of this multiverse stuff. It's probably because y'all just can't understand it, which is okay. But don't just get on here and start talking shit about it like it sucks. Maybe try a little bit harder to understand it. Get into it more. Do your best to find the enjoyment that it brings, because it does. It brings a lot. It's awesome. It's amazing. Yeah, man. I think that, like I said in the beginning, this Fantastic Four movie is going to bring a lot of this multiverse stuff full circle, and I think we're going to see a lot of stuff start adding up, brick by brick, and I think it is just going to ultimately be wonderful and fantastic. No pun intended. I just believe the way the MCU has been going for the past 3 to 5 years has just been so smart. It's been creative. It has been very intuitive. I think that, the people that are at hand, the people at works, the people that, get this stuff done, the people that really put in the time and the hours and the money, right, to bring this world to life for us, they need so much more respect and so much more love, because they give it all to us. They listen to us like crazy. Everything that we complain about, they listen to. Everything that we cheer about, they listen to. And they give us usually what we want. They're not going to give us everything we want, because if they did that, then we probably wouldn't want anything else, right? It's a ride, and you got to just enjoy it. That's, it's as simple as that. But yeah, man, I think this new Fantastic Four movie is going to be really just Galactus heavy. I think the plot is going to be in the futuristic 60s. They are already the Fantastic Four. We are not going to get an origin story, which is perfectly fine with me, because I already know who they are and I'm ready to rock. They're going to have some super big emergency pop up that they're going to have to go take care of. And I think that's where we're going to start off in the beginning of the film. Yeah, there's going to be just like this really complicated plot, and we're going to love it. And I think it's going to be just super fun. And I can't wait to discover all of the new exciting details that they put into this movie for us and for the future of where we're going, which is ultimately Secret Wars. I think, we're going to get a lot of stuff in this one. And I even believe that this movie might directly set up Avengers Doomsday. And if that's the case, of course, we're going to get Doctor Doom in the movie, but it's going to be, like I say, more than likely a post-credit scene, and it's going to have that all set up, right? So the possibilities with this film are really, they're endless. They could do whatever they want. We're in the 60s, but we're in the future. We're on another timeline, and to be honest, this timeline is probably way out of whack, because could you imagine being in the 1960s, and that 1960s is light years ahead of us in technology and just in futuristic concepts and all that stuff, like way further than we are now, so there could be so many issues and problems, and they are probably dealing with stuff and having to handle things firsthand that our universe in 616 hasn't even thought of dealing with yet, and they're dealing with it in the 60s, right? Just because of how ahead they are. Dude, I think it's going to be awesome. I cannot wait for it. There is a trailer, but it's not an official trailer. It's not like, it wasn't dropped by Marvel Studios. But it does show a couple, new things and a couple really cool little scenes and stuff like that. It shows the new Fantastic suits. It shows, all that stuff. I believe it shows their space suits as well. It basically gives us a look at what the movie really could be. Because if they're in post-production, man, we're getting that trailer so quick. Let's go. But yeah, this trailer, I'm going to run it real quick. It was uploaded to YouTube by Screen Culture. They're a regular YouTube channel I follow. It's about a minute long. I want you guys to check it out. Here you go.
I have one mission.
Do you guys hear that?
We have one mission.
That voice seems familiar.
Peace in our time.
Is that supposed to be Victor?
The Fantastic Four. Your reputation in this reality precedes you.
The Fantastic Family have been at the edge of innovation.
But this universe is vast and fragile. A storm is brewing. We were chosen for this. But what if we're not enough?
Then we become more.
Everything's at stake.
Hold on, everyone!
You're faced with something you don't understand.
If we don't act now, there won't be a tomorrow.
There's no other way to save this world.
It's up to the four of us. The world does not need saving. It needs order.
So yeah, really cool put together little video for Fantastic Four First Steps by Screen Culture. I don't know if they made it or just posted it. Either way, go check it out. And tell me if you're excited or not for this movie. I really hope you are, because if you're anything like me, man, it is just going to be so sick. And let me know your favorite member of the Fantastic family. Mine personally, I'd have to say, is Johnny Storm. I just love his attitude. He's got like this raspy personality, I guess I would say. He's really cocky, confident, but he kicks ass too. And at the end of the day, he cares about his family. And when he shows love, he shows it. Yeah, let me know your favorite. And be sure to check out my new reaction to Empty Out Your Pockets by Juice WRLD, the music video combo that they did with Fortnite. That reaction is up and going right now, so go over there and check it out. Show some love. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, let me know your favorite MCU movie, because this is my third video on anything MCU, and I am going to be coming with a whole lot more, I promise. It's just about, getting the notes together, recording, and then editing, and then getting them out to you guys. So yeah, I really wanted to get this one out because it's kind of going around, and I do think it's super important and it's super fun, and I think it's just going to be really awesome, and it's going to set up just an amazing movie in Fantastic Four First Steps. Again, if you're new to the channel, hit that like button. I'll see you in the comment section down below. And yeah, please be sure to subscribe. It would mean the world. This channel is growing, and what better way to come and enjoy something that you've been a part of since day one. So yeah, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you're let known every time I drop a new video. And yeah, I gotta get off here because my sweet lady has to make some food and I am hungry, and we will see you definitely in the next video. And also, OPM Crew. I just don't really wear a lot of hats anymore, but guess what? Peace.